Frank, do you think it's true that every time someone takes a photograph of us, it steals a small part of our soul?
I think so, and yes.
Okay, that's horrifying because we work with cameras, but it has
Yeah.
very little to do with Viewfinder, which is the game we're going to be playing today. Frank, have you seen anything of Viewfinder yet?
No, I saw something on like an indie games trailer event where there was you could take a photograph and then somehow that changes the physics of the real world or
Yeah.
something like that. I have a basic understanding of what the concept is, but yeah, what is this game?
Yeah, so that's the gist of it. It is a also you're gonna see dialogue lines. I have them muted just because they talk a lot during this game, and it's fine, but it would kind of make it hard to talk over the game. So yeah, this is a photograph-oriented puzzle game. So you can see there was a photo up there, but we've been thwarted. So now we're in this pit down here, right? So you kind of walk around, get your bearings a little bit, and you're like, all right, well, how am I possibly going to use photographs to get out of this pit? You don't. You just rewind the game. Which is nice because I feel like the rewind lets you experiment a little bit. This is like a game where everything, like every single mechanic is such a fun toy to play with that it's kind of nice to be able to just like mess it up and do it over and mess it up and do it over. So it's got a rewind ability. So we're about to get our first photograph here. I'm really going to savor this moment. This is a short game, but it is so dense with like unbelievably cool experiences that I feel like you really got to like just savor and enjoy. So, Frank, take a good look at this space down here. You see this like gazebo or whatever in the pit?
Yeah.
Okay, so take like in your mind, capture the 3D layout of this space. I want you to remember what it looks like and what it feels like. Okay, so we're gonna go up here. I'm gonna get kind of far away to get a good vantage point on it. Also, see this phonograph down here?
Yeah.
Take a look at that, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hold up this photograph over part of the phonograph and over the pit right there. So 3D space, holding a photograph. So I'm going to click on it. So that places the photo. So now this is the magic moment. So I'm not going to move for a second because it still looks like the photograph is just hovering in front of me, right?
Yeah.
So if I move to the side, this is where it all happens. So
wow.
So it writes the photograph into 3D space, everything in the photo. And it cuts through reality. So like you can see the photograph is just like sliced in half completely. And the portal we need to escape the first level was inside the photograph. So just like that, that's the first level.
How did you know that the portal was inside, like where you would place it, that you would be able to see where the portal was?
So when you hold up the photo, you could see one of the like red portal things inside of the photo. I think Jessie, the assistant, has a line where she says something about the portals being how you progress or something.
Okay.
But inevitably, you would find that photo and put it down, even if you had the audio muted, and be like, clearly I have to do something with this. Okay, so this is where the game starts actually being puzzles. So you've got power set up here. Teleporter is not powered, needs to be powered. We have a battery on the platform, and one of 3 lights is lit up. So if you lift it up, 0 lights, right?
Yeah.
So you can see a second battery is up here in this little area with the beanbag chair and the painter studio up here. So you put the second one down. However, there is no third battery. So you start looking around a little bit, right? And you got these easels with this photograph. And you see the photograph is the place where we just got the first battery. So this is another magical moment. So you can see there's a battery in the photo. So what I'm going to do is, see how this is just like the blank space sky out here?
Yeah.
I'm going to put this second photograph down here. And it just like adds a room into the sky.
Okay, so you can walk in. Can you only put that photograph there, or can you put it anywhere?
I can put it anywhere, so I can rewind.
Okay.
You can just double tap R, and it'll go back to the last photo you placed. And I could like, so you can also twist them upside down and stuff. So watch, the battery will just like fall now.
Oh, that's amazing.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, the physics just like kick in when you do it. So like theoretically, I could just like put it. Oh, I can't reach.
Oh gosh. Okay. So there's no like, I don't know. You don't have to worry about like dying in this game. There's infinite rewind juice. But what happens if do you respawn?
You can just drop. I've never fallen far enough to have it respawn.
That's the first thing I test in any video game. I immediately have to know if you can. Okay. So
it automatically did that, so it does not let you fall to your death.
Okay, so it's safe. So it's safe to experiment, and I'm assuming they want you to experiment.
Yeah, this game, I feel like it really wants you to just have fun with it. It never feels like it's punishing you. It feels like it gives you a very safe environment in which to explore these puzzles. Because some of them, like there were a few, one or two in particular, I was like, I might have to look this up. And in the end, I didn't. But I was getting to the point where I was like, this is actually like completely stumping me. And I'm usually pretty good at puzzle games. So this was another easy puzzle. This one just came upside down, but you could kind of see from the last puzzle.
Okay.
We just flip this one, hop
And,
in here.
and it seems like the way these these areas are laid out is it gives you a kind of an easy guiding line of sight to where to place that, because it seemed like that platform you stepped off, there was like, see the ledge curves down. It's like, okay, I can easily place the thing there. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good
So
point.
it seems like it's guiding you a little bit too.
Yeah, it gives you space. As you go on, some of the puzzles get more and more obtuse. I would say by like, I'd say the first half of the game is sort of just the joy of experiencing the mechanics, and then the latter half, it actually gets very challenging.
As you're walking, okay, I was gonna ask, like, does gravity affect it? Are you slipping down? Is it like a Counter-Strike surf map, or how I don't know, loose or punishing is like the slant of a stage?
Yeah, let's see. I think this might be hard to walk on. Let's see. Okay, so it's
that's
pretty
so
forgiving.
cool.
It's pretty forgiving. But there will be times when we have to place the battery receiver, and so the battery will have to land on a flat surface or it'll roll away.
Okay.
So we gotta teleport.
This is making me more confident to play this, because anytime a game is mentioned with puzzles, my brain turns off. Or yeah, I kind of get intimidated and shut away. But
Yeah.
this seems fun.
Dude, yeah, you should stream this game. I think you would have a lot of fun with it. It's only like 4 hours too. You can beat the whole. I think I beat it in like 3 hours 45.
What's the general setup? Is this like an Inception thing where we have scientists going inside a dreamscape? Is that like, what is? Because it seems like it's loosely fantasy. Not,
Yeah.
I don't know, honestly, even from the look and setting of it, it reminds me of like Sky Areas and Tears of the Kingdom or Neon White. But what is its own unique kind of setting?
It is actually, Neon White is a pretty good comparison in terms of just like, you're always in these kind of sky environments way off the ground, and there's like distant mountains and stuff. It has this very like fantastical, heavenly kind of paradisical feel to it. But it's more like, yeah, I guess Neon White is probably the closest comparison. If Neon White was a way slower, more cerebral game, I think that's probably the closest comparison. But yeah, you're in kind of like, well, actually, you'll kind of see the nature of this place by the end of this demo. I think our natural, or it's not a demo, but this demonstration, there's a natural stopping point that kind of gives a one little story crumb. So I won't spoil it for you, but there will be an explanation of where we are and when we are. So actually, it's coming up right now.
Sure.
So
Okay.
this is the next level. So we've got this area over here. We've got this thing with a photograph on it. So also, if you overwrite the teleporter, it says the teleporter was destroyed and you can't beat the level.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
sometimes
that's helpful.
yeah, but sometimes the teleporter will be like through a wall and you'll play something and it'll just tell you destroyed the teleporter by accident.
I will also say that having a rewind feature in the game also makes it seem more inviting to try and immediately restart. Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to punish yourself completely.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a pretty cool one. So this photo had a photo in the photo. So it's like a recursive looping photo. So I can just keep placing.
Oh, that's so cool.
And hopping and placing and hopping.
Wow.
Isn't that wild? Isn't this game cool?
Okay, so that's like kind of the Portal effect, because I know you can do that in Portal and just put yourself in an infinite loop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can just like keep going. I swear to God, something was supposed to happen when I did this, but it
See,
didn't.
now we're just getting stuck. Like, this is satisfying. This is great.
Yeah. You could just keep going forever. Okay, wait, hold on. Before I go through this,
Okay,
I
then
swear to God something different happened when I played this level the first time, and I want to see if I can trigger it because it was really cool.
It's like playing Fortnite build mode with infinite resources. You can just keep going.
It's like
You could-
trippy build mode, yeah.
Yeah, you could theoretically crank 90s and just make a giant spiral infinitely in the sky.
Yeah, exactly. You could build a base. Okay, so I'm going the wrong way now. I swear to God when I did this last time, something happened.
Seems like the right way to me. I think keep going.
Dude,
Wait,
how
what happens
far
when
can
you
we
turn
take
around?
this?
Yeah. See, this is so cool. This is
Yeah.
awesome. Could
I-
you turn around though so I can see how deep?
Yeah.
like-
Hold on. Let me go a few more, and then I'm gonna turn. There really needs to be a good reveal
Oh, this
here.
is amazing.
I have no idea. I feel like eventually, I swear to God, something happened.
No,
with this
keep
level.
going. I swear, just a little bit more. Yeah,
A little
I think
bit
we're-
more.
I think we're almost there. I think we're
Okay,
almost.
let's see. Let's go a little to the side.
Oh.
Wait, the teleporter was destroyed. How is the teleporter?
Wow. Wait,
Oh, I
look
went
at
in
the
a big
look-
circle.
You can see that's so cool. And then
That rocks.
that's awesome.
Okay, now I have to rewind all this. Okay, well, I guess there was at some point there was a glitch in the game, like an intentional glitch for the story. I thought it happened here, but apparently it does not. So let's keep it moving. We know
That
how
was
to
awesome.
beat this one. Yeah, that's the thing is like when I beat this game after 4-ish hours, so this game is $25. It took me 4 hours to beat. But the first thing I did upon beating it was just go like immediately start over. Because it's just like, it's just really satisfying.
Do puzzles have multiple solutions, or is it seems like it's kind of obvious once you figure it out? Or what's been the overall like difficulty or curve? Have you been stumped several times?
It seems like there's some of the puzzles have like a few different solutions. It feels like probably a majority of them have kind of a specific thing they want you to do. But yeah, there were a few times where I got really, really stuck because there's like one very specific thing that the game wants you to learn. And I'm just like thick-headed and was just sitting there trying to like bash my head against a puzzle. But okay, so there are some of them have different effects. So this one's like a drawing. So this is we're like inside of a drawing, which is cool. And this one is a painting.
Ooh, I like that.
So this one has like, yeah, whoever did the shaders for this game is an absolute genius. This one's like a weird cartoon.
That's awesome. Okay, yeah, okay. Because I was gonna say, like, I feel like sometimes this game feels like the Bugs Bunny, like putting a cartoon Acme hole on the ground and jumping in.
Yeah.
So
totally
seeing that
does.
very Looney Tune, like, this is cool that they're kind of playing with the aesthetic of it too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, this one is great. I'd play a whole game that looked like this. I love this one.
Do future levels play with the aesthetic like this? Like,
Yeah,
this is selling me now. This is really cool.
Yeah. No, I love this stuff.
I like the cartoon sun, like the crayon sun in the background with this gorgeous Quake level or whatever.
It's like a kid's drawing where they're like playing with their
Souls.
toys. Yeah, it is kids Demon Souls for kids. Tonka
This
Knife
is
versus Demon
cool.
Souls. So we found a photograph.
Okay.
So there's
Now,
our
are
last
there
portal.
just maybe the last level insinuated, but like, there's not gonna be monsters in this, right? Like, I feel like this seems like a harmless, benign world. There's no like horror twists.
No, there is no horror
Okay,
twist.
okay.
There is, I swear to God, there was supposed to be a story beat in that last part. I wonder if I triggered it while I was testing the game or something. That was supposed to be our end point. But let's go a little more. Yeah, what are your impressions of this game so far? What do you think?
So, I mean, I like that moment where you could just keep infinitely dropping them just to play with it. I like games that have very cool, unique mechanics that let you play with it. The game didn't seem like it was shunning you for trying different ways of playing. And after that last thing where you dropped into 4 different settings, it seems playful and cool as opposed to being too, I don't know, self-important or anything like that. Like, what's the game's tone? Like, you said there is a story. Does it pay off? Is it cool? Is it too quirky? How does it land?
I would say the story in this game is definitely the weakest aspect of the game. It's not bad by any means. It's just that it's a very light touch story, and because the game is 4 hours long, they obviously have a bit more dialogue than you would need to tell the story that they tell. So you end up with Jesse, your companion, being like, "Whoop! Can't believe that happened. Oh, you fell in a hole. Oh, you better not do that again." And it's just kind of like, all right, stop backseating me. I feel like I'm streaming and people are like backseating me. But the story is about you're kind of in this liminal digital realm exploring the work of all these kind of geniuses, and you're here for a very particular purpose that I will not spoil. But yeah, you're basically trying to like retrieve some sort of information from like this digital trippy realm that these geniuses created. So you're exploring kind of like non-Euclidean spaces, but there's like little bits like this where you can tell that these are lived-in spaces, that the people who built these things intended them as like workspaces, as places to create, as places to like relax and live.
Okay.
So yeah, it's this very interesting kind of fantastical tone. It's like if someone built their ideal like studio, like artist atelier in the sky or something is how I describe it.
Yeah, this game seems kind of cozy and relaxing. How did you feel while playing? Did you vibe with it?
Yeah, it's super relaxing. I actually, puzzle games usually stress me out because if I hit a point where I can't solve the puzzle, it makes me feel dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just like, oh, I don't want to, like, if I beat this game by looking everything up, I'm not going to feel good about it. But yeah, I managed to get through this game without looking anything up. It just, I feel like it, like you said, because there's no monsters hunting you or whatever, it just lets you experiment as long as you want. So like this one, you can fail a million times. You get 1 battery in the photo and you need 2 batteries. And then you find this photocopier. I kind of just was doing it passively because while we were chatting, but so now we have all these photos with batteries in them. So I can just like dump all these batteries into the level. And then the original. And you can see as you photocopy the battery, they get like artifacted and decayed and stuff. All right, so so we went back to try and trigger this story cutscene that I think I accidentally broke. And we ended up on a different level after going through what I thought was the same portal. So this game is I can't tell if I'm just under-caffeinated or if this game is trying to shred my mind. But you can see. All right, Frank, this feels a little bit like Dora the Explorer to, for me to ask you the solution. But
yeah, put the bridge. Actually,
Yeah.
can you build a new bridge and not make the obvious thing? Can we like
yeah, where do you
connect
wanna put it?
from where you're standing across that gap? Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. So say if you look left to right, I want to see how much you can play with it.
Yeah, let's do it upside down too. Okay.
Oh, wow.
I think this will work.
It's like a half pipe.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
see,
yeah, you
that
can
makes
skate
me
this.
happy. That it doesn't have to be so specific. You don't have to put the thing at a perfect thing as was determined. The fact that you can kind of be goofy and still succeed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it like lets you play around. This game is very forgiving with its mechanics. Some of the puzzles are very, very difficult and have specific ways to solve them. But generally, I feel like on your way to figuring out what the one true solution is for those more narrow ones, you can kind of just do whatever.
Oh, this is cool. Okay.
So yeah, you can't get through here, but you have this opening. I wonder. Yeah, let's think about this. I wonder if there's like an alternate way to solve this.
Yeah, can you build a bridge to like going around the left side?
Yeah, let's do that.
Placing it down or just placing it flat. Yeah, see, this is. Oh, wow.
Okay, it's too high.
Yeah. See, it's like coming up with like a speedrunner solution or like I don't know, an anti-speedrunner solution.
Yeah, this
It's like
is
there was
the
an obvious one, but
slow
it's like,
runner.
here's the expert version. Yeah. See, I don't know, but that's really cool then.
All right, so you could definitely do that if you took the
Yeah.
time to do it, but for the sake of the watchers,
Okay.
I'll put our bridge down. Okay, so this is a cool one. So teleporter's up there, can't get up there, can't bee hop up there or anything. So we got a photo here of this building. What are your thoughts? How should we get up here?
Okay, let me see the photo. So I would rotate the photo 90 degrees. And then kind of, can you do, I don't know, what's the diagonal? Yeah. Basically slope it up. So there you go.
Hell yeah. All right, yeah, let's slope it. Let's connect it to the solar panel here too. That should work.
Beautiful. 45
Dude,
degrees.
It's very satisfying to like
Okay,
slice
so
through stuff like that.
that's cool. I like that. That feels very I mean, I don't know. In my head, it's also like that satisfaction you get with Lego blocks when you snap a piece together, and it's like, yes, that's what I had in my head.
Yeah.
Okay, this is cool.
Yeah, totally.
There's not any. Now I'm just thinking of like because I might get this on PlayStation because you can get trophies. Are there like collectibles or any extra things to do? Or is
There
it
are
pretty
actually.
straightforward? Okay.
I did not find a ton of them, but at one point I think I found like a rubber ducky, and I feel like it said collectible like 1 of 40 or something way higher than I thought. So there's got to be a lot of secrets in this game that I did not discover. So in this one we've got these pictures of the sky, and so we need 2 more batteries. We can see one here. So the obvious one is just slice through this with the sky. So we got
okay.
one.
You can push away. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's so cool. So the other one, all we've got is this building here, and it has no entrances on it. So we're just gonna like punch a hole through the wall, which is honestly, I feel like I'm playing like Bad Company 2 sometimes when I play this game.
Yeah.
So I'm just blowing holes in walls in
Wow.
like the most passive way imaginable.
Or even I think I've also tear down has that satisfaction.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you can see, like I don't know what they did with the mesh slicing here. Like it's got to be some sort of custom tool that they built. But the way that everything in the environment can just be sliced through like butter is just like unbelievably satisfying and technically impressive. And yeah, I don't know. I can see why this game got made because I imagine there was a prototype that was so unbelievably compelling. Someone was like, you need to just like make the rest of this game. Okay, so see, we're back at the recursion thing. But I swear to God, this is a different way we got here. So let's.
Does that mean there's alternate paths in this game, or was that just
I don't
we somehow
know.
glitched it?
I didn't think there was, but now, all right. Let's see if the thing happens that I thought was gonna happen. Otherwise, this game is truly fucking with me. Yeah, here we go. All right, you ready? This is like one of the coolest moments. All right, so see, shit's all like glitchy.
What the hell?
Okay, so we failed, right? Like
You move around?
It's glitched out. All right, you ready for this? This is another like waiting to savor the move because. Oh shit. Okay, so fuck. Can I rewind? Okay, I can't rewind because I'm not in the simulation. So it takes your whole viewport and it writes it onto the inside of this dome. So you're actually in a machine in a laboratory. These look like the things that they brew beer inside of.
It's like the Prey opening.
Yeah, actually, this
All
game
right,
does have Prey
I don't want
vibes.
to know anymore. I don't want to know anymore. This
is the end. This is the
Whoa,
end. This is where
whoa,
we'll
okay,
stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. What's the
So-
Blade Runner shit? I'm in.
That's it.
Wow.
This is where we're ending. I don't want to spoil anything more. This is like, this game is 4 hours long. We've probably played the first, 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how fast you play the game.
I have so many questions now. Does the tone turn sci-fi? Does it turn cyberpunk? This is amazing. Is this a technology that any humans can access? Is this a place that people go to be creative? What the hell is this game? Viewfinder on Steam and PS5, I think. Jeremy, what the hell?
I know, dude. You got to play this game, right?
I'm in. I'm so.
All
This
right,
looks
cool.
like the opening of Perfect Dark. Wow.
Yeah. This is like Perfect Dark with no guns.
I also, as we end, put your camera up because now Jeremy has this beautiful orange glow on him. Beautiful.
I'm like Ryan Gosling in the
just
Blade
like Blade
Runner.
Well, Jeremy, thank you so much for selling me on Viewfinder. This is cooler than I thought it was gonna be. I was like, all right, puzzle game, I get it, but this is like a Penn and Teller magic trick. I'm like, what the hell? I think I get it. Oh no, you left me with one more. So
Dude, it is 4 hours of that feeling. It is the entire 4 hours. It is just you going, holy shit, like every 5 to 10 seconds. It's unbelievable.
Beautiful.